This is some freakishly epic music. I was sharing links and I'm like, holy crap, I have never felt more excited sharing links in my whole life. Hello everyone, welcome to Frostpunk. 2 hours later than I wanted to be. Fun story, lost power today. I feel like that's going to be very appropriate for the theme of this game. I guess I'll explain it all now, even though I'll probably do that streamer thing that streamers do where we explain everything 8 times, but that's fine. That's part of the novelty. So, I have never played Frostpunk. Really excited to play Frostpunk. It was on sale. I've been looking at it since it came out, and I was like, I couldn't really tell if it was a game I was gonna like. I'm not the biggest on real-time strategy games. I prefer turn-based. XCOM and Civ are like my comfort zone, but I've been playing a few more real-time games lately. I've been playing one called End Zone, like the end of a football field, End Zone, if you're American. Which is like a post-apocalyptic city builder, and I was really liking it, but it didn't really, like, I liked it in concept, but it just didn't have a lot of replayability to me. But like, it made me feel like, okay, but maybe I'm up to, like, actually finally trying Frostpunk. So I'm excited to check this out. As I understand it, there's no, like, true tutorial in this, so I've looked at, like, 1 or 2 beginner's guides, but none of them made sense because I hadn't even fired up the game at all. So, I'm excited to kind of dive in. When my power went out, my computer was on, and it got a little grumpy turning back on. So hopefully everything's kosher. But, like, let me know if it's not. Hey, Ray, we made it. We're live. It's a nice hot day outside for you, and we're gonna play a game in endless winter. So hopefully it'll help mentally cool you out, or cool you down, cool you out. Doesn't make sense. Cool you down a little bit. I don't know how many people are familiar with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie, but this person's, whatever they're wearing just looks like a Vogon mask, and that's the only thing I've been thinking this entire time in the menu. But anyway. So, I think A New Home is the scenario I'm on. Yes. And then these, I believe, are DLCs, because I got the Game of the Year edition. So we'll go ahead and do A New Home, I guess. I don't really want to do endless mode until I have, like, a little bit of a better idea of what I'm actually doing. So let's dive in. This is supposed to be wonderfully depressing. So I hope we're all ready to be sad. What do we got? More advanced versions of buildings have better insulation and are warmer. People who fall ill will try to go to a medical facility as soon as they have free time. Excellent. Both are great fun facts.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all.
I wonder if it was that instantaneous.
Suddenly, without a warning.
Apparently it was. Hey, Kathleen!
When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
Very intense.
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north.
Why would you head more north?
We roamed for weeks, maybe months,
I've gone south.
leaving behind
It's the Midwest in February.
believed had made us.
Yes, this is how it feels every February.
It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly,
I bet the roads are just as good too.
step by step. We knew the cost of our journey. And we paid the price. 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Okay, this is hyping me up. This is hyping me up. I did see this video on a trailer, but I didn't realize it was going to be like the thing. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Oh, those aren't... I thought they were arrows on the side. They're they're just fancy. Alright. Got some people running around. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, is there a pause button? Okay. Space is pause. Also, it looks like we got the standard pause, normal, fast, freaky fast, right? So this is normal, the pause, normal, fast, Jimmy John's. That's what we're looking at. Those are the 3 speeds of all real-time strategy games. North? Yeah, why would you go north? I want to know. I feel like I should get a grace period for all bad decisions because I'm not the one that decided to go north. That's just what I'm saying. Okay. Other standard things? Okay. Arrow keys. Excellent. Arrow keys move the map. Can we turn the map? Yes. Q and E. The classic Q and E. So you can also move the map with WASD. Excellent. Excellent. I'm assuming, yep, mouse bar. Ooh. Ooh. Is pretty. Okay. And then we can go out this far. Okay. Okay. We are -4 degrees Fahrenheit. The game was in Celsius. I did turn it to Fahrenheit because I was not going to be able to understand Celsius. Unless south is unbelievably hot. Maybe? Or maybe it's like so cold everywhere. Like, I don't know the lore for why the earth is frozen, but it could be like maybe the I can't speak. Maybe the magnetic poles shifted. So, like, maybe the hot and cold parts of the planet are different now? Okay, so what little I know... Sorry, this is just really... The sound change is just really fascinating me. -4 Fahrenheit is balmy January day in Wisconsin. Well, I mean, in fairness, the sun is out. And I have... Like, I think the game's just giving it to us easy, because we haven't gotten, like, anything. Okay, we're gonna spend some time here. What is 65 of 80? I don't know what that means. I don't know what 65 of 80 means. What are we searching? Oh! Names! Well, there you go. Genevieve Hobart is playing right now. This person doesn't have any shelter for the night and will be forced to sleep on the ground. Well, that's sad. The sun being out is deceiving, though. Cloud cover is actually more... That is true. Because of the... It's like a... Clouds are like the Earth's coat, basically. Okay, so what do we got? 50 idle workers, 15 idle engineers, 15 children. I'm assuming 65 of 80 is adults then? 65 adults out of 80 people? No, you're fine. Share us all the cold weather facts. I'm here for it. Theodore Wollstonton. Theodore Wollstonton really wants to know the cold weather facts. What is Wollstonton? Theodore Wollstonton. We definitely came out of London. We 1000% came out of London. Okay. What else do these do? Economy. Alright, we have absolutely nothing. Great. Perfect. So far, we have a total of nothing. There's no food processing going on. There's no functioning medical facilities. No housing. We have a big wad of zip. Perfect. Book of Laws. Adaptation. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and apathy. You know what? Of battling hunger, sickness, and apathy, I think the only one I've ever figured out is sickness. But, you know, That's fine. That's not true. I'm being sarcastic, kind of. Okay, so this, I kind of understand. So I'm like a despot. I am a authoritarian ruler, and these are my people. And if they become discontented, they can burn me alive in the generator. That's my understanding. The goal of the game is to have your people not die and to not have them burn you in the generator. So it's a twofold goal going on. Their hope level is how good you don't want this one to be all the way up, and you don't want this one to be all the way down. That's your main thing. Construction. Tents. Okay. Fix our shelter problem. This would fix our no medical base problem. Base heating level 1. I don't know what this symbol means. I'm assuming the game will tell me these things. I don't know if the heat means it will give me heating on its own, or if it means it needs heating. That's what I don't know. Resource depot, gathering post, tech, workshop. I think I have to build a workshop to get research going. I think that's what the person told me. Build a street, close construction, dismantle street, dismantle building. Okay. Okay. Settings menu? Yep. Okay. Well, let's just start a little baby save. We're gonna start a new baby save. Baby save. There we go. Photo mode! This thing is a photo mode? What am I taking photos of? Okay, there we go. We're gonna take a picture of camp on day 1. Soot effect? Oh. We're not very sooty yet. We're not gonna... There's not a lot of soot. Not a lot of soot going on. Okay, you're getting hyped for this game, which is awesome because this is gonna be a good time. I'm only being hyped because I'm going to be very stressed out by this game. Max ice. I don't think we're at max ice right now either. I think we can do the ornamental frame. It's the first day and we're feeling good. Oh, I can pick which corner Frostpunk is in. That's fine. Caption. Our city. Oh, look at that. Like, can I pick or is it just that or that? Okay. There we go. There, take picture. Okay, cool. How do I get out of this? Back to game. Okay. So there's a photo mode, apparently. That's great. It astounds me what games have photo modes and what games don't have photo modes. Okay, we have no coal, we have 30 wood, 10 steel, and 1 steam core. I don't really know what steam cores are, I just know they're important. 80 homeless people. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Stockpile some coal and turn the generator on. So this is coal? That's wood crates. Steel wreck. Wood crates. Coal? Coal. Okay. Also coal? More coal. Excellent. Where's the closest coal? I don't know that there's coal that is more close than any other coal. I think coal is all equally not close. Okay. So, I literally have no idea what to do. Okay, so how do I tell people to go get this? Select. Okay. We are already... Oh, does this just go... This just shows me all coal piles. Well, that's handy. Look at that. Okay. Can I do this? Ah! Okay. I can assign people this way. I mean, I got 50 unemployed people. You know, 10 of them can go get me coal. What do these do? Resource depot. Extends our storage capacity for chosen resource. What does this do? People working here gather resources from coal piles. Base heating level 1. I think one of the guides I read said that you can do this. Oh, it's not. It's got to be on a street. Does it have to be on a street, or is it just informing me of something I already know? Because one of the guides I read said it's a good idea to use these. I just don't know what they do. Can I turn the building? No, I can turn me. Right click cancels. Okay. I don't think I can turn the building. I think the building it faces this way. This is going to be kind of trippy because everything is on the basis of a circle instead of a grid. Will it let me do this even though it's not adjacent to a street? It will. Okay. Cool. Can I build a street? Is that a thing I can do? I saw somewhere in here was streets. I thought. Why does this have a symbol? Why does it have a symbol instead of a picture? Does that mean I haven't found it yet? Does that mean I don't have the resources to build it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait. Street button. Build street. Build a street. Street. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Let's go to normal. Look at them rushing. Look at them all just going. They're like, we have purpose in life now. Our purpose is building this road and gathering coal. It's pretty exciting. Okay, maybe we could go beyond normal. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna keep trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. See, this used to have an icon, and now it doesn't. I think that means I don't have the resources for it. So maybe I ought to tell some people to go get wood? Can I tell people to go get wood? Also go get the wood. We're not gonna worry about a thing for the time being. Okay. I don't have any steel either. I have 5 steel. So I guess I can't ask the game to build something I do not currently have the supplies for, which is not something I'm used to. Uh-oh. People are content, but there's a little bit of a red blip. I'm this close. Any moment is a moment they could decide to roast me in that generator. Except for right now, actually, because the generator's not on. But once the generator's on, it could happen at any moment. We gotta be ready. Look at them building. I want to zoom in more than I already am, but it won't let me. I'm gonna gather some coal. They're gonna make a nice little road here. These people are gonna be kind of pissy because they don't get a road. That's fine. So I need 200 coal to turn the generator on. Maybe I should assign more people to this. Okay. Put the max on it. Can I put more people over here? I sure can. Okay. I mean, what else are they gonna do? I would really like to get some houses going. There's supposed to be a heat bubble. Oh, I can get that workshop going. I was told workshops are important because that's where you get the ability to heat stuff or research stuff. Okay, so as I understand it, once this is on, there's going to be like a heat bubble from the generator. Is time not ticking on? Oh, it automatically pauses when I'm in build mode. Interesting. The game will not run when I'm in build mode. That is fascinating. I have not seen that as a particular quirk in a game before. And then it auto unpauses as soon as I click. Fascinating. That is a very interesting setting. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm fascinated by it because I have never encountered it before. What is the question mark? You can move the camera with your mouse while holding the right mouse button. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's like in, yeah, it's like Planet Zoo. Only it's the middle mouse button in Planet Zoo. You can also use WASD. Zoom in and out mouse wheel. Yep, I did figure that out already. Resources management is crucial to city survival. You need coal to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Steam cores are a key part of building advanced buildings. Raw food is used to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Later in the game, more resource types may appear. Most buildings require you to assign people to them. Certain buildings can only employ engineers, and others only employ workers. To assign people to work, click on the workplace. Okay, I did figure that out. I should have clicked on this question mark so much sooner than I did. You can speed up time by clicking on the game. You can also bind keyboard shortcuts in the settings menu. Oh, I know how to do that. The game will slow down to normal speed when something important happens, as well as each day at 5 o'clock. Interesting! Very interesting. I like that. It will... I bet a lot of people think that's very hand-holdy, but I personally enjoy that. Okay, so if I hold the right mouse button... Oh, yeah, sure enough. But if I can also rotate by holding the middle mouse button. Interesting. Okay. So then I got some people building some tents. I have a feeling this game's not going to tell me everything I want to know. If I do this, it's going to block off their little path. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're out of steel. Okay, that's fine. Do I get a new one? Construction. Construction menu at the bottom of the screen. We're dismantling buildings. Buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living conditions. To make best use of the heat zone, buildings are placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street in order to function. Okay. Okay. So we also need some steel. I know there was steel around here somewhere. That's more coal. Where's the steel? Steel? Steel. Still have people available, so let's start getting some steel. Okay. So there's only 70 homeless now. That's good. Can I had 80 homeless before, so one of these is only 10 people? Sweet Lord. Okay. That's gonna be a problem for me. It's gonna be a big problem for me. Okay, well, we'll keep working. Lack of shelter. I'm currently working on that. You know, not everything's my fault. Okay. Generator is the heart of the city and the only source of heat in this frozen hole. You should turn it on as soon as you stockpile enough coal. The generator heats in a circular zone around it, consuming at least 6 units of coal per hour. You can research generator upgrades that raise the heat output, expand the heat zone, and reduce the coal usage. Okay. Workforce. Oh, okay. Workshop is developed to build improvements. One workshop. Oh, more workshops, faster research. That makes sense. Research is grouped in tiers. You have to research a tier to upgrade before you can start researching technology in a tier. Researching each tier costs resources and takes time. That's pretty standard. Winter is here, Ian. Frostpunk? It's supposed to be really great. I'm doing the super fun thing of reading all the tutorials, which is riveting. I like it so far. Very depressing. Some buildings, such... How are you, by the way? I'm really bad at asking people how they're doing when they come in the chat. Some buildings, such as the medical post or workshops, require intense mental labor, because we're from London, from the people employed there, and as such can only be staffed by engineers. Workers can only provide manual labor. Ah, yes. Only the intellectually elite can work in these places. Children can't be employed at all initially. You can check your workforce distribution by clicking on that right corner. Gotcha. So, should I be doing something in here? Oh! Hello! This looks like another tree. So far, so good. It took me. I'm streaming later than I wanted to because of power outage. Labor, because we're in. It's true. Labor. Interesting. Okay, so fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Interesting. After introducing this law, another one can be passed in a day in 12 hours. Fighting arena, evening bouts reduce discontent. Right, because you will have to build the fighting arena. Okay, interesting. So if they punch each other in the face, they might not light me on fire. This is a good thing to think of. This is one I read about in one of the guides I read. So in this, you can force people to work 24 hours, which you don't necessarily want to do unless you need to. But the reason to go for this is so that you can actually get to the one after it, is what the guide said. Which I'm glad I read because I might not have ever picked this. You can force workers at any facility to work for the next 24 hours, but it will raise discontent. This is a little redundant. Using emergency shift will raise discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. Design of your city so far looks like Diamond City if it was made in the 1500s. It's pretty cool. It's pretty close. How's it going, Jacob? Now here it looks like you can choose things. You can do child labor, but give them safe jobs. So it's fine because they have safe jobs. There are enough hands to do all the work. We will allow children to be employed in safe workplaces like the cookhouse or the hearth. The hearth houses? Oh, hot houses. I thought it was hearth houses. After children can work in safe workplaces, hope will fall slightly, and children and workers can be hurt in accidents, versus children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day and they won't cause any mischief. After introducing the long living past, child shelter hope will rise, providing all children with a place is you have to build a child shelter. So it looks like if we go this way, we get more labor and they can do all of the jobs. If we go this way, they can become apprentices. Interesting. And I obviously don't have to make this decision now either. Hey, Bobcat, welcome. It's Hoth houses. Exactly. I mean, we are on Hoth, basically. Right now I'm waiting for Team Fortress 2. There's a lot of games that could be TF2. I'm thinking it's Team Fortress. And then, so a Gmod mod. I have no idea what a Gmod mod is, however. That is where you lose me. But I hope you can get it to work properly. Cemetery. Or cemetery, if you want to pronounce it the Roman way. We will establish a burial ground so we can lay our dead to rest with dignity and respect. New building, hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. You will have to build a cemetery or they'll get pissed. We'll keep the dead bodies out of the heat zone and cover them in snow. Cold will halt their decay. Snow pit, no risk of disease. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. You'll have to dig a snow pit. Hope will fall. Discontent will rise. Why would I want this? So I can get organ transplants? In fairness, organ transplants don't sound like a bad thing. Gmod equals Gary's mod. Physics sandbox. Oh, I have heard of Gary's mod. I just don't really understand what it is. Every time I read the description, I'm like, this sounds very large and I don't understand it. I wish I could read what these are. I'm going to assume this one's better for science and research, but will make people unhappy, and this one will make people feel better, but we will never get cool organs. Okay, what do we got here? We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. Gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly, but discontent will... So how can hope go up, but also discontent? We're hopeful. We're grumpy, but we're hopeful. Gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. Well, that's one way to put it. The gravely ill will take up beds in the medical post. Okay. Or we'll try everything from invasive surgery to amputations. Gravely ill will be treated in medical post. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. So either way, it's going to go up. I feel like if I'm going to do radical treatment, I should go for organ transplants. But if I'm not going to go for organ transplants, then I should not go for radical treatment. That's just my guess. Extra ration. How does amputations lead to extra rations for the ill? Overcrowding. Oh no, but we have to use extra. I got worried that we were going to start eating the arms or something. No, it means we'll have to feed them more. Makes sense. Or we'll get a care house. Okay. Food additives. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, though not tasty or healthy. Sawdust meal will be available in the cookhouses, and everything will be terrible. Why would I do this? Some people will get ill and hope will fall in discontent. Why would I do this? Just to have more food? Soup. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Either one of these makes everything bad. It's pretty bad, Ian. It's pretty bad. So either one of these is terrible, and I don't get to see where they go. So, interesting. I feel like soup is not as bad as sawdust meal. If I go back to fighting arena, it will lead to dueling law or a public house. I feel like I should start working on one of these, but these all seem pretty terrible. Like, all of these seem bad. Oh, hold on. This one went somewhere. Oh, care house. We already did that. That's fine. I don't really have a strong interest in the emergency shift, although it wouldn't be bad if we're stuck. Like, if we have to get something built or we're all gonna die, you kind of need... I mean, an emergency shift is an emergency for a reason. But like I said, the one guide I watched, and the based off of the information, having not played the game, some of his advice didn't seem overly helpful. But this extended shift, basically the emergency shift is you have a third 8-hour shift and you can force people to work. But the extended shift means instead of making them work a whole extra shift, you can just make them work a longer shift. Which is kind of splitting the difference. If you really need to push labor, you can, but you're not exactly killing them, you're just making them really miserable. And that seems like it could be useful if we're in a crunch. And I feel like the early game might also be the time that I would want this the most. But a lot of these we're going to have to make a decision one way or another at some point. I feel like the fighting arena we can wait on. We're not very discontented at the moment. Getting our dead under control might be useful, but this is kind of tough because, again, I feel like I should do corpse disposal and radical treatment or sustain life in cemetery. Like, not at the same time, obviously, but I feel like when I decide one, I should decide them together, if that makes sense. This child shelters effectively makes me feel like it's going in the direction of school because of medical apprentices and engineer apprentices. And it gives a permanent hope bonus. So, like, I don't think child shelters would be the worst pick, but I also feel like it's not super useful right now. So I think I'm going to do the emergency shift. Not that I intend to use it right away, but I might need to. Hope. We need hope. It's like Rogue One up in here. Okay, so let's do this. It's going to piss some people off, but whatever. I want to start on it, though, because now I can't pick a new law for, like, X amount of time. And now we should be able to go this way. Building a city in this frozen hell requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they can work longer shifts. We have to wait 18 hours before I can sign it into law. Yeah, so it'll raise discontent, but early game I feels like when we need to get our act going. But yeah, this is how bad the world is, Ian. This is all we have. This giant belly button is all we have. Okay, so what's going on over here? Can I assign some engineers? Apparently it's closed this time of day, which is fine. Is this heated? Oh no. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what any of this does. We're not going to turn on the emergency shift right now. I'm just kind of aware of it. What is going on here? Oh. Oh, hello. Hi. This is fascinating. Okay. There's so many things to read. What is a beacon? Send scouts. Okay, scouting parties. That's important. Coal thumper. This is the thing that gets you more coal. And you can build it by the thing that I built over there. Faster gathering wouldn't be bad. And I feel like it makes more sense to do that sooner. Sawmill and steelwork. So these are basically, as I understand it, the resources that are here on the map, these are finite. but you can build those things to get more. How did I get to that before? Technology tree? There we go. Hunter's gear wouldn't be bad. Haven't built a place yet for that, but another thing that's not bad. Steam hubs. Smaller heat zones around them. Oh, okay. So more heat zones, which you don't necessarily need at this exact moment. Heaters. Allow us to use heaters and to heat workplaces during working hours. Each heater raises the workplace temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal per hour when running. So, like, this is going to be a lot of micromanagement because I have to keep tabs of not just, like, what I'm heating, but I want to only heat it when people are in there. So it's going to be a lot of, like, paying attention. I would like to research faster gathering. Will it let me do that? It will not, because I do not have enough wood. Because I'm using all my wood to build things, I think. Oh, hi. So many things. Okay. You've unlocked a new building ability by signing a law. The building abilities can affect society in many ways. Each has a cooldown and many also at cost. You can find out more about a giving ability by the panel. Okay. So I think that's like, you can click here. Inoperative. Probably because of the time of day. Whoa! What did I clicked on something and it yelled at me. Well, we'll assign some people to work. Then. Go back into normal time. Work, work, work. Until you die. Simon, you're correct. I hope these shifts are only used for real emergencies. Don't worry, Maurice. Right now, I'm planning on being benevolent. I'll let you know if that changes, but for the moment, I'm gonna be benevolent. Maybe. Now I only have 60 homeless. Great news. Would somebody get me 2 more logs, and then I'll start researching some things. Just two more logs. 2 more logs, friendos. Can I turn this on yet? No, because we only have 149 wood. Are we all gonna, like, freeze to death? What is this? This looks bad. People are afraid they'll freeze if you don't at least turn it on for the night. Okay. How does one turn it on? I don't have the start button. Ah! I hit a button and it did a thing. Okay. The temperature inside a building depends on the power of the generator. If the building is in a heat zone, that building is insulation and the conditions outside. There are 6 temperature levels. Freezing, very cold, cold, chilly, livable, and comfortable. Keeping homes and workplaces warm as possible helps prevent people from falling ill. Some workplaces might become inoperative if the temperature falls too low. Got it. Okay. This is a lot to remember. Okay. Can I see how hot it is? If I click on something, does it show me... Oh, it's working. It's heating. It's getting there. Well, only 20 of you will get to sleep inside, but, you know, at least you'll all be warm, sort of. Does anybody want to get me 2 more logs? I could go benevolent right now and do emergency shift so I could get those 2 more logs, but I'm not gonna do it. The generator's turned on. How do I see where the heat is? Where is the heat? How do I look at the heat? Okay, this works. It's not really what I was trying to figure out, but it's not what I want. There ought to be a button that I can hit and it will be like, here's the heat, like this. I want to look at this. How do I look at that? What is the button? H for heat? H for tutorial, apparently. Sure. Okay. Hold on. Temperature scale. Disable tutorial. No. Controls. Okay. Does any of these say, like, home button for the camera centre? Yep. Okay. It's gonna be one of those kind of things, huh? Okay. Home button. Temperature overlay. Oh, okay. Is there anything else in here that I want? Maybe. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, and this thing makes its own thing. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So what does the home button do? Where is my home button? Home button. Home button doesn't do anything. Okay. I must not have the thing for which the home button is used for. Excellent. What is this? We don't have a lot of coal, people. We need to do something about that. We need to improve. I need those 2 more logs. I've been playing this game exactly 40 minutes and I am already ready to use that emergency shift to make you collect the 2 more logs. Is this how it's gonna begin? The world is gonna rest on whether or not somebody couldn't pick up 2 more logs. Illness and healthcare. You know what helps illness and healthcare? 2 more logs! Cold homes or workplaces cause people to get sick. Without proper care, they can become gravely ill and might die. The sick can be treated in medical posts, and the gravely ill need an infirmary to be treated. Until you can build one, you can save their lives by signing one of 2 laws. The radical treatment law allows you to treat gravely ill in the medical post, but some of them will be left as amputees. The sustained life allows you to keep the gravely ill alive, but untreated in medical posts or care houses indefinitely. So basically, you can lop a limb off, and they can still do things, but like not a lot, because they're limping around, or they have like 1 arm and it's not even their main hand, and they can't write anymore. Or you can keep them alive and they can't do anything, and you feed them, but at least they're not hobbling around making people sad. And that's how I'm reading those 2 things. Or how Jess becomes a dictator. It's not taking long. It took minutes. It took minutes. There were only minutes. It's a good thing Terry's not here, or he would be very upset. I have 1 ill person. You know, we would all be better off if somebody had gotten the logs. I don't want to keep harping, but I'm just pointing out that that's what's stopping us right now from being better as a society, is those 2 logs. I need to build tents. I need wood. I need so much wood. I can't build anything because I don't have the resources. Well, if all we're doing is sleeping and there's nothing else I can do, I might as well speed us up a little. Because we're going to run out of coal for this thing. I'm wondering if in the day... Wow, we're all getting sick. Like, we're getting sick pretty fast. I might need to make this decision. How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel amputate and let them hobble around, or put them in a home for the rest of their life? What are you guys feeling? What are the vibes? What are the chat vibes? We're gonna get through this night a little bit faster. Oh, click to toggle to control overlay. Okay. Now I figured out where the button is for that too. Home? Not into amputation, huh? Not a big amputation guy. We're all starving. Everyone's dying of hunger. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Can I turn this thing off during the day? What purpose of our struggles? The purpose of our struggle is not dying, okay? You're not dying. That's the purpose. Don't get it twisted. Day-night cycle. The city wakes up about 6 a.m. Waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. Da 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 da. You can't say you're into amputations. All right, I was kind of leaning in the amputation road, but that's fine. If you guys would rather just house them forever, that's fine with me. City wakes up, people have some free time until the work shift starts at 8. Free time. Unless there's construction work to do. I can't do construction without wood. After they finish their shifts at 1800, they are free to help with construction again, which can keep them up past midnight. You can extend by signs or... Oh, I've signed it. 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 I've signed it We've signed it. Okay. I want 2 more logs. Who's gonna be brave enough to go get 2 more logs right now? Okay, I suppose I should build one of these. I can't do that without resources, people. Okay, we're in free time. Okay, what's the temperature like? Can I drop the heat during the day? If I drop the heat during the day, are they gonna get mad at me? We're gonna find out. Because I have, like, no coal. Okay, I have some amount of coal, but I feel like I should be able to turn this off during the day. It's chilly. It's chilly. It's not even cold. We're gonna turn it off during the day. Until I can, like, actually get a stockpile of resources going. Okay, we have wood. So no, gosh darn it, no. Hit the button I want, not the button I clicked. Okay. Faster gathering. We're gonna research that. Then I want to be able to build a medical post. I apparently have sick people. Food. Generator hums with it doesn't because I've turned it off. City dies. Be mindful. That's why I turned it off. Now food, though, B knows it. Oh yeah, maybe I should do food before I do health. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, cookhouse turns raw foodstuffs into nutritious meals. 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 standard food rations. Hunter's Hut is based here every night in Venture City. So can I just do... I don't think I can do the cookhouse because I don't have... anything. Does this need to be warm? What needs to be warm? Base heating level 2. I don't know what that means. If I put this out here, will it make people upset? We're gonna build that there. Why the angry? Family tournament. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group. Okay, but honey, you know how many people that happened to? But she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first... Okay, fine. I'll start scouting. I'm only trying to keep us from dying, but that's fine. Okay, we have a fair amount of coal at the moment. That's good news. I'll keep an eye on things. If it gets into cold, I'll turn it on again. But right now, we need to, like, not die. I'm really into not dying. Not dying is the primary goal. What is going on in my home? Somebody just walked in. It's fine. The other people are home to handle whoever just walked in. So even if it is a robber, we'll be okay. But, like, somebody just walked in, and I'm very confused. I'm a millennial. I don't believe in visitors. I believe in meeting at coffee houses like civilized people. Secure raw food supply in the Hunter's Hut or Hoth House. Right, okay. Build a cookhouse to... Where is the Hoth House? Anyway. Do I have a Hoth House? I don't think I do. The heating is off to generate... I'm aware! I'm aware! I did it on purpose. That was an intentional thing. I did a thing on purpose. Why? We're in a shortage. I know! Because we didn't have it. You can't have a shortage if you didn't have a surplus to begin with. We just have an edge. We are in an edge right now. Our needs are great and growing. To the hour to address this, we can enact a law that allows... I did do that. Oh, I have this, but not this. Right. Okay, so... Gosh... Freaking darn it. Do you want me to do that, or do you want me to pick between amputations and sustaining life? Or just saying Hoth House instead of Hot House every... You know I'm going to say Hoth House every time. Would you expect anything else from me? Personally, I think this is a Star Wars game because you can't have a Star Wars game without a Hoth level. We should pick, just because I want to keep this moving. Any time that I'm not picking one of these is time that is actually being wasted. So I can either go for the extended shift, which to be honest, I don't know, because I don't even understand how a shift works. So, like, I could do this, but I don't even understand what I'm doing. Okay, so you guys liked sustain life. We can't cure them, but we can stick them in a house somewhere. Hope will go up, but discontent will also go up for some reason. But that's going to happen either way. It's just this time, 3 out of 10 people are going to hobble around, and in this one, people will just be alive, but untreated. I would like to point out that they are untreated. Here, they're treated, they just might end up hobbling around. I want you guys to understand the choice. I'll do sustain life, but it's hobbling and treated. Not hobbling, not treated, okay? Before you start going into the ethics of the situation. Extended shift. God, I'm doing that really annoying high-pitched version of my voice, too. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Building the city in the frozen hell. Frozen hell. You know what's frozen? You know what is a frozen hell? Hell, Michigan. Freezes over every year. Every year. People are like, when hell freezes over. It freezes over every year, guys. It's not that exciting. Paradise. Paradise, Michigan freezes over every year, too. Okay, let's just start working on extended shift. Because that's probably useful. God, I'm getting so close to being burned alive. What, 10 hours isn't enough? I suppose in our... Yes, in our circumstances, Simon! My father used to tell us we were lucky to work 10 hours a day. Michael gets it. Michael understands. Michael will be my new assistant. Okay, what else should I be building? Because I have some wood. Michael, you are first in line to be also with me. Okay, so this... What? I don't understand. What does this mean? Oh, I don't have enough steel? Is that what it means? Why is that... So many things I don't understand. What is this? What is this? Coal? I need more coal? I have a lot of coal. Oh, because it's going to heat itself. That's why. Building here will block passage. Oh! 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 Okay. Now what I want to know is, what does that symbol mean? I'm gonna Google this because that symbol is important. So, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna do Frostpunk. What does the symbol mean on buildings? Hopefully somebody will be able to help me with that one. What is the wiggling symbol? Yes. Okay. This means the building has minimum heat level required to operate. They need to be at least chilly or they'll shut down. Oh, okay. So anything with this means it has to be at a certain heat level. Well, that doesn't make any sense, because then why doesn't the tent have that? Steam forums, I call shenanigans. Frostpunk wiki. What do you got for me, Frostpunk wiki? Not loading. That's what you got for me. Okay, I'm being completely let down. I just want to know what the symbol means. Is it hard to explain that to me? Every building that needs heat. Oh, sorry, my computer is freaking out. Multiple buildings can only be constructed inside a heat zone, and without programming the buildings will make your citizens sick. Okay, just tell me what the symbol is. Needs heating. Okay, tents say they need heating. Needs heating. Why are there like 8 categories that says needs heating? You know what? At this juncture, everyone's gonna die, and it's because no one can tell me what this symbol means. Okay. On the bottom right, what does it mean? I'm trying to read a Reddit post without a Reddit app, and I think it means building requires a minimum heat level to function. It's widespread symbol for heat, representing roughly the movement caused by the... Well, yeah, duh, thank you. Okay. I think it's not on tents, because even though people need tents, it's not like the tent door is gonna freeze shut and you can't get in. But this means it needs to be a certain amount of temperature. So we will build this here in this first ring. Eventually I'm gonna be able to spread the heat of this building out more, but I don't have that researched at this time. Okay, so we're building the thing, and then I'll need to build a cookhouse also. And it will also need to be a certain amount of warm. I'm also not against building more tents, but I'm having a wood problem. It's still just chilly. Something has happened. Faster food gathering has been researched. Great news. Okay. The one lady wanted me to start doing scouting parties. Hunting gear wouldn't be bad because we are getting hunters. Right? That would make sense. They'll have more raw food. Ah, there's the Hothhouse. What does a Hothhouse do? I don't like this I can't look at it until I've researched it, or I have an unlocked thing. I understand why it exists, but if I can look this up on a wiki, you should just tell it to me in the game. I don't care about realism. Coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water. We're fracking! That's what we're doing. We're fracking. They called it thumping because they thought we wouldn't notice, but we're fracking. But you know what? Clearly climate change has already happened, so who the F cares? That's what I have to say. Beacon. Allows us to send scouts in the wilderness for goods. This wouldn't be in any game where you have this as a function, the sooner you get it going, the better, because it is how you find other stuff. Heaters allow heaters to be used in workplaces during working hours. Each heater raises the workplace's temperature, but you need more coal. Okay. I think going for fracking is a good idea. We just can't start it for some reason. What I don't understand is here it tells me I can't do it because I don't have enough wood. But okay, I guess I'm having the same problem here. Never mind. I'm just telling lies. Okay, never mind. What I was about to say was apparently a lie, so it's fine. I don't think I have any more available workers because I've just been randomly throwing them at various things. So let's, like, we'll throttle this down. Not that much because I need wood. I feel like right now we do need steel, but we're using steel less than our other things. So we'll turn that down also. And then we'll go here and assign food gatherers. Okay, that's good. And then I think I have a couple of people unassigned, but that's fine, because I think they'll go and build things for me, and I'll want that. Okay, so now we gotta let them collect some stuff. I don't know how many roads I want, because that will impact where I can build stuff, so I don't really want to jump into building those until I have a better idea of what's going on. And, like, what a good amount of roads is. Hunters leave the city to hunt in the Frostland for food. They work from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food. I did read in a guide that you can milk the system and, like, assign no one to this and, like, just assign them at night. But that's okay. Can I do this yet? What did I decide to do? The thumper? The fracking? Okay. I decided to do the fracking, but we don't have enough wood. I think I now do. We can now learn how to frack. We're out of wood. Well, that sucks. As in, there's no wood here?
Time to rest,
Oh, we should turn this on. If the day's over, that means that it's getting cold, so I should turn this back on. So we're out of wood. But we're in the process of building the thing, so we should be able to start treating our ill. Hopefully. Why does this say 33%? 33% what? I don't know what the 33% is, but it's there. Oh, what's happening here? Captain, concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill. Yeah. Okay, so this is how the discontent thing happens. So I can say I won't address this right now. They'll be a little bit pissy, but they'll be just that one little bit pissy. I think what happens here is I can do this. I have 2 days to provide shelter for 30 people, and they'll get happier if I actually do it. But if I don't do it, they'll be more pissy. Here I have 2 days to provide shelter for 60 people. If I do it, they're like super amped. But if I don't do it, they're super pissed. And so it's kind of like the risk reward of where you're at. I think in 2 days I can get shelter for 30 people. I don't know about shelter for 60. So we'll make this promise to provide shelter for 30 people, and we'll make that our goal the next time we get into a building standpoint. What do we got here? The captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. You say that now. I'm just trying to not get burnt in a generator. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get burned in this thing. We got it on in time to heat everybody up. Okay. I probably need to assign people to it. I don't know how many people. I don't know what 50% means. Current efficiency breakdown. 1 employee delivers for base efficiency. So like 5 is fine. Ah, okay. Interesting. I can put 4 people in there to get to 100% efficiency. That's fine. So if I did this, what does this button do? 2 sick absences. Well, there's no reason to keep assigning people because they're sick. Ah! I don't know what that button did. Too many ill people. Sick absences. People in treatment don't go to work until they are healed. Where did we get all these, like, soft shell rules in the post-apocalypse? That's what I don't understand. This lowers their efficiency of their workplace. Numerous sick absences can seriously affect your economy. To get ahead of this problem, provide them with adequate health care by opening enough facilities. I did open a place. And it's hopefully... See, I don't have any more sick people, though. So this should be fine. They're in there getting healthy. It's fine. See? They're getting nice and healthy. They're gonna be okay. How much coal do I have? I have a fair amount of coal. We're getting there. It's happening. Okay, so the goal tomorrow is 3 more tents. Because 3 more tents. I'm thinking of eventually building a road here. Because I left that natural gap. And I think I can definitely fit 2 more tents in there. I don't know if I can. I really wish it would let me at least look. Like, I really want, like, a building queue or something. But the building queue in Civilization kind of has me spoiled. But the other game I was playing, it had the same thing. It didn't let me have a building queue. Is there anything in here I haven't read? I don't think so. I think I've read all these. So they're feeling better. They're a little grumpy. I have 3 more sick people. How many patients can this place hold? Can it hold all of them? I don't know what these symbols mean. Oh, that sucks. Well, look at it this way. If you're sick, that means you can sleep in that shelter for the night. So the pros and cons to everything. This is a building I'd like to be efficient. So I should have hunters out hunting somewhere. We're doing fine, all things considered. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. I appreciate a little bit of, you know, thank you-ness. I'll take moderately content. That seems fine to me. Ah, they get more hopeful when I achieve things. Okay. Oh, why is the efficiency down? Because I have too many people in here, maybe? It might be that I have too many sick people. Okay, people are off to work. What are we looking at? It's just chilly around. Okay, I'm gonna need somebody to get me some more wood on account of that's what I need. I don't have anybody else I can assign anywhere at the time being. Oh, this is where I can pick. Oh, so I can do the extended shift if I want.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
We have bread? That's a step up. I didn't think we had bread. That's good news. Why is this? I have coal for 3 days. That's not excellent. Should I turn this off again? I think I should. The sun's out. The sun's out. That'll be fine. We don't have that much coal. Alright, give me that wood, baby. I have promises to fulfill. Wood, 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 wood. Yeah! Uno. Coal pile depleted. That's sucky. We're gonna get that coal thumper? Okay. So there's no more coal in the thing. That's a sign. It's gonna suck, guys, but I need you to walk. Actually, no, I don't. I don't need you to walk there. I want you to walk here. Because maybe you can use that same path that other people are using, possibly. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's go, people. Let's get that wood. In a non-kinky way. I need to make tents. That's what I'm trying to say here. Tents. I have promises to fulfill. I also have to get a cookhouse going, but I don't want to be cooked in that generator. Wood crates to put. Well, gosh, freaking darn it. What are these? More wood crates? Okay. Come get these wood crates instead. That's right. Turn around and come get these wood crates. Don't give me this. We want tents, but we also won't figure out where the wood is. Like, no. That's not how it's gonna fly here. Switch between buildings. What does that mean? By clicking on the... Oh, I did figure that out on my own, actually. Clicking to the left and the right of a building panel, we can cycle through all the buildings of the same type. This comes in handy when your city starts to get bigger. All my healthcare facilities. You assume I'm gonna build more than one. Okay. Food and hunger. How many things am I gonna read? Cookhouse prepares meals for people. It provides 2 food rations from 1 unit of raw food. Raw food is provided by the hunters in the Hoth houses. It is sometimes found by scouts during their exploration. We should get working on the cookhouse too. Just because we do need to eat. And I do have a whole other day to get in 1 more set of tents like I promised. So I think the cookhouse will be our next thing. I wonder if I can still milk this. I don't think anybody went out last night to get food. I think that was well, because they're sick. I mean that would be part of it. Yes. They'll be fine soon. Okay, almost there on a couple of these things. I'm presuming that I can only pick 1 of each law for some of these. Okay, research. Coal thumper researched. Let's do hunting gear. Ooh, I don't want to spend the... No. I need more wood. I should really get a sawmill going, too. I know! I know, I turned it off. If I turned, I guess I could be dumb enough. I wouldn't put it past me. It's still just chilly out, right? Yeah, we're fine. And these things are heated themselves. They're gonna be okay. I know we're hungry. I'm aware. Okay, cookhouse. We will build it here. So that will finish this up. And every time I achieve one of these like little tutorial things, it makes them happier. Are we getting near the end of the day? Yeah, okay. We'll turn it back on. Weather changes. Temperature in the city is constantly changing. Pay close attention to the forecast for the next 5 days. Well, at least in the future, the forecast is right. That's something. If we need to be hopeful about something, it's that the forecast is actually accurate in the future. Temperature is constantly changing. Flash show the right level of temperature. Thermometer indicates the direction of the temperature change. However, hover the mouse over for details. When it gets cold outside, the temperature inside the building drop. While building differ in the amount of protection they have from the cold. See all the factors, hover over the mouse. Got it. Okay. So that's... Oh, okay. Temperature will drop significantly. 2 levels. Ugh. With basic resources secured now, we can try to rescue people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many people. Okay. That is what that lady wanted me to do. We have built a workshop, so we're a little bit ahead there. How am I sheltering 21? Interesting. Okay. We've almost achieved that promise. We'll be okay. You guys out, they're out getting food for me. That's excellent. I mean, what else do they have to do? So we'll put some people in there. They can start cooking some food as it comes in. We probably won't turn the thing off tomorrow because it's going to be cold. But we saved up all that extra coal turning it off during the day. We have so many hungry people. Like, so many hungry people. Can I assign my last available person here? Looks like I can. Going to hunt, hunting, going to hunt, and treatment. So we only have the one person who's still sick. That's excellent news. Can I... Does this thing autosave, or do I need to, like, periodically save? It does autosave. Okay. I don't know why I called it a baby save, but that's okay. We're all getting pretty discontented up in here, but hopefully that'll change. Lack of shelter, people are hungry. I mean, I can see why that would make people discontent. I kind of get it. Are we in here figuring this out? Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Dang it, Patrick! At least we're alive. Not everyone's so lucky. See, Virginia gets it. The women of this city have it way more together than the men. I'm just gonna say it right now. I wonder if while people are hungry, if I shouldn't make this shift longer. But it's... by the time I click the button, it's not gonna do a lot. But, like, tomorrow, I might change that. Okay, so we'll probably keep the furnace on because I think it's going to be colder. I think that's what it said is going to happen. They're discontented. Is that surprising, Jess, that women have it? No, it's not surprising at all. I am 0% surprised by that. It's very cold. I'm sorry. There's not a lot I can do at this juncture. I'm pretty sure it's all going to be very cold. And there's not it's getting colder each day. I hope I don't freeze to death on duty. I also hope you don't freeze to death on duty. Contrary to popular belief. I would rather you not freeze to death.
The work shift starts.
There's just very little about... See, now it's minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That's pretty bad. Have I tried making it not cold? Yes, I have a generator. I'm trying very hard to make it not cold. There's a lot of effort going into it at the moment. And if I don't do my job right, they're gonna burn me in it. We're out of wood. I'm aware. But I'm gonna fulfill my promise. Generator override. An extreme circuit generator can be put into overdrive. This will increase the heat it provides, but it'll also put the generator under stress. Keep an eye on the stress. I'd rather not stress out my generator. Why, is it still cold in the city? Oh, it's still cold in the city. Well, that's a problem. Okay. I can't do that, so I'd have to... What does this do? Okay, that just does that. Consumption. So I can put it into overdrive. Well, we're not going to put it into overdrive during the day. This could be tonight's problem, maybe, but it's not right now's problem. Oh, I want to go a little bit faster. Or did I build as a gathering post? Okay. So there is still coal here. I thought they told me there was not coal here. Well, if there's coal there, we're not gonna... Shelter promise fulfilled! Hope rises! Everyone feels relief with a roof, even a flapping one over their heads. Not everyone, just the people I house. Okay, look. We're not gonna use that one. This one is not as cold. If there's still coal here, we're gonna use this one. I guess it's still chilly over there, but whatever. Citizen has become gravely ill. Well, I don't know how to help you. Okay. Hunter's gear researched. Okay, so I know they want me to go for this. There's gotta be a way I can increase... Like... What? How do I make this better? Allow us to research Tier 1 technologies. 50 wood. Okay. That's how I make that better. I can do heaters. Improved heaters. Where's, like, clothes? Are clothes somewhere? The ability to make clothes a thing? It at least is not a soon thing. Am I missing it? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Figure out how I can... Maybe I can't make better clothes. Maybe that's not a thing that's real. I would think it's a thing that's real. I think this is just names and not the whole game. I would like to research more clothes. Oh, Book of Laws. I'm not currently doing anything in this, and that's not good. Is there anything past this? There's not anything past this. Okay. Maybe we should go for Fighting Arena? Actually, now that I'm making food, this might not be a bad idea. So we can go for soup, which will make people sad. As will... So, really, both of these suck, is what I'm getting. But we'll have more food. That's not really what I wanted to do. So there's this adaptation, but, like, nothing else here? I wonder if I eventually get into something that's not adaptation. Like, maybe I eventually unlock something else. I feel like Fighting Arena might not be bad, because I have to build the Fighting Arena, but then people will, like, feel better at night. Yep, Ian's for the Fighting Arena. I think we go for the Fighting Arena. It's gonna create some stress for me, because I'm gonna have to build it, but... Be the first thing I've done that won't piss them off. I think I'm just gonna go for the beacon. I don't know that's my biggest deal right now, but, like, I don't know what else to do. Fighting Arena. The problem is I don't really have room for it. Okay, what's up over here? One of our people has come gravely ill with a frostbite. We must do something, I see. Consider signing a radical treatment or sustain law. I just signed a different law. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make this decision. Oh, it'll let me do it now? Okay, guys. We're still going no amputations. Is that what we're feeling? We're still feeling the no amputation life? Still living that dream of no amputations? Okay. Pro con. Radical treatment, which is the Okay, I can't sign it into law yet, but that's fine. So we'll have a little bit of time to think about it. But we'll try to cure the gravely ill from invasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts, and hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. After gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. Gravely ill will take up beds in the medical post. So here, either way, hope goes up, but discontent goes up. Like, either way, amputees right up. Either way, we have those. This way, we don't have any amputees. Now, I would assume the reason why you go for sustained life is to get whatever care house is. I don't know what care house is, but it sounds better than extra rations for the ill overcrowding. So that's what I'm guessing. Is sustained life is probably kind of worse, but you probably get something better. I don't know what extra rations for the ill overcrowding means. And I really wish they would let me read what these are. For the ill overcrowding. Yeah, see, and that's my... I could just look these up. That would probably be the wise thing to do, but that's not the exciting thing to do. So there you go. I'll let time tick on because I can't pick anything for 11 hours anyway. Cool, about 6 days. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to overdrive this overnight, but that's okay. I'm not that worried about it. I just don't want to deal with it right now. I'm gonna need to... How do I research being able to extend out further? Upgrade power range. I think the next thing I need to research will be this, so that I can update the heat range. I think that'll... Unless I want to just go for steam hubs. Yeah, that might be what I want to do. So after... The next thing we research will be steam hubs. Because that's going to help me keep it warmer elsewhere. Why is this angry? What is going on? Storage near capacity. Oh! That's fine. Coal pile depleted. Gathering post. Well, that's fine, because apparently I don't have any more storage anyway, so what do I care? Because I was thinking about building that fighting arena elsewhere, but it's specifically used at night. So I'd have to build it somewhere where there's a heat hub. So, like, fighting arena can go here. And then I can still have a road and a road. And I feel like 2 roads is probably enough. I'm liking this. It automatically pauses in build mode. Automatically unpauses when I leave build mode thing. That is a nice feature. I didn't realize how much I liked that. Steel wreckage depleted. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. Okay. So this is depleted. This is depleted. We're kind of doing okay on those resources. It's just wood that I need more of right now. So I feel like focusing on that for the time being. But, like, I can send a couple people there. What do we got? Lack of home stirs anger. Captain, angry colors protesting, pushed over the edge by prolonged homelessness. I'll provide shelter for everyone. I'll provide better housing. I won't address this right now. I have 1 day to provide shelter for 30 people. I cannot do that. I have better than 10. I can't do that either. Oh my god. There's just no way. There's no way that tomorrow I can get tents for everyone where they'll be warm. Like, I can't. I literally can't do that. And I can't do that either, because that's going to require research that I'm not ready to do. And then I'd still have to build them. So I have to not address this right now. Because otherwise, like, this will cause discontent to rise, but failing to meet this will also cause discontent to rise. Unless, do I think I can build 30 shelters or 3 shelters tomorrow? I can build 3 shelters tomorrow, but I can't heat them. I can't heat them by tomorrow. I could do 2 shelters. I could do 20 people tomorrow, but I can't and hold off in the fighting arena. It is the winter of our discontent. Oh, this is tough. This is real. I like this. I like this a lot, this game. Because this is a city builder, but this adds like a story into my city builder. I really like this. I thought this would stress me out, but I'm actually really digging this. Okay, I have to say this. I don't have another option. Like, it's better that they're pissed at me now than pissed at me later when I don't fulfill the promise. Okay, got a couple of things to read here. Initially, you can store up to 900 coal and 300 of every other resource in stockpiles. When this limit is reached, gathering or extracting a given type will stop. To raise this limit, build a resource depot. Okay? And set it to the desired resource. That's a little annoying. I prefer depots that can do anything, but I get it. It's more realistic this way. Hope and discontent. Levels are crucial for this sociability, I can't read, but whatever. There are many factors that can affect them, and the most important are people's needs, laws, buildings, abilities. They sound pissed. I'm real close to getting burned in this thing. Once we start going to bed, I'm gonna slap this sucker into overdrive and see what happens. Can I build the fighting arena? Yeah. That might make them less pissed off. Whoops. Nope. Hold on. I didn't mean to build a second one. There we go. That was a mistake. Now they can go, like, take it off. This is minor difficult decisions with no grades. Jess, I'm having a great time. Does it surprise you, Kathleen, that I'm enjoying this game? That should not surprise you. I would assume you would be 0% surprised by this. Where did... Oh, that's right. I keep thinking street would be in a menu, but it's not. I want to build a road here. Because they're using this a lot. So, once it's nice out, we can do that. Oh, our food's doing okay. I mean, we're keeping rations for a day. That's good. Oh, they look very angry. They look very angry. They look unpleased by me. They look non-thrilled. No surprises here. I'd be just in the situation. We're all in discontent. Deal with it. What do you think? We're living in the post-apocalypse in a giant snow hole. You think I'd have a Hilton for you? Like, what do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. Fighting arena built. Hope rises. There we go. Go work it out by punching each other and not me. Don't punch me. Okay, how are we doing? Let's figure out overdrive. If I flip this switch, we'll heat it up a little bit more. But we gotta watch the stress level. But I'm just worried about night. Yeah, that's gonna keep people from getting sick at night. That's what I need right now. Because I don't have enough shelter for everybody, I should at least make it warm. Yours about to get Bolshevik. See, this is where I just take myself out of the equation. Every day is below 0 day in Wisconsin. Shoot me. How's our stress level? Okay, we're coming up on daytime. So we'll flip this back to normal around 6 a.m. And that shouldn't mess with the stress level, but then by then people start waking up. And so then, like, it's okay if you're kind of cold, you know what I mean? Another day, another shift. Well, that's life. What did you expect? Okay, we'll take this down. At least we're alive. Not everyone's so... Thank you, Franklin. That fighting arena was a good thing for me. Okay, so... Today's goals are... We really can't expand out anymore until I get this heating situation figured out. Which is going to come from research. Which seems to continue into the night, which is interesting. I'm kind of tempted to put this building, at least, on the long shift. Just because I kind of need to keep... Yeah, that's going to piss some people off, but that's okay. It's only going to piss 5 people off. And it's the elite class. I can piss the 5 elite class off. I was about distraction, Jess. Make them hate each other, not you. Exactly! Fighting rings all day long. All day long. Okay. What are we just walking out here doing? Oh, okay.
Time to earn your bread.
You still pretty cold? Yeah, we're still pretty cold. But that's okay. That's just kind of how it's gonna be. The temperature's gonna rise a level tomorrow, so that's good. What other ways can I gather food? Because this hunting thing is not doing enough for me. Maybe I need more? Beacon researched. Okay, hold on. Allows us to build a beacon. I don't know how, but we sure as heck can do it. Okay. Right. I was gonna either do this or I was gonna do Steam Hub. I think we're gonna research Steam Hub. Which is gonna require steel, but we have a fair amount of steel right now, so I think we should be okay. So we're gonna start that research, then I can start, like, heating it up in the other levels. And that's gonna help us a lot. Once this is done, we'll pick the other thing that the game wants us to do. Oh, we should build a beacon. How does one build a beacon? Tech? Beacon. Okay. Oof! Rip! 20 wood, 35 steel. Frickin' A. We need that wood, kids. Yeah, honestly, we don't need that many people there because their stockhouse is full anyway. So, like, let's get this other stuff gathered up, I think. Yeah, I think that's our better bet. Wild frostbite. Gosh darn it. Wood crates depleted. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Okay, we have some more wood, so what are we looking at here? We're almost there. Beacon. Oh! Okay, do I care? Hold on. Do I care if the beacon is heated or not? I don't know that I care if the beacon is heated or not. I don't think I care that the beacon is heated. I might end up being wrong about that, but I don't think that I care. Keep building roads. Keep building roads. One of our people died. Well, that sucks. I think we're gonna go for corpse disposal down the way too, because we're gonna go for the amputation. I think the corpse disposal one is probably like the only more evil one I'll pick, because that sounds very useful. Like, I get it. I get why you wouldn't want that, but like, in a time when we don't have much going on. Okay, Steam hubs can be researched. Steam hub. Hold on, I want to read about it. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them, each active, unmodified, presumed 3 cold per hour. So is this... Oh, it has to be on the street. Interesting. Oh, and there's like a... Oh, there's a little street there. Okay. Fascinating. So then can I actually build a road this way? So like if I build a road... Oh! Okay, build a road this way. And then we'll put the steam hub on there. So now since I know there's going to be a road here, I can do this? Okay. I can do this because I know the road's going to be there eventually. Excellent. Just excellent news. Okay, so let's get to work, kids. One of our people died. Okay, well, we got people dying all over the place. Not a lot about that I can do at the moment.
Work day ends. It's time off.
But did I make enough room for two? I sure did. During time off, people can also build. So, you know, how long am I streaming today? I don't know. I usually like to be done about now, but I didn't get to start until later, so I'll probably go at least, let's see, it's 5:20 now. I'll probably go no later than 6 my time, because then I'll have to get ready for work and like to go to bed, but I want to get a good chunk into here. We have a hot air balloon! How neat! I like this. If you guys are digging this, I'm gonna keep I'm not giving up on Fallout. We're gonna keep streaming Fallout, but I'll probably keep doing some of this. Perfect, that's when you leave work. Excellent. Would you guys be mad, though, if I played this off-stream some, too? Otherwise, I'll try to do this more. Lost Exposition Crossing. Well, we gotta do the Lost Exposition. Numerous times. Okay. How do I... How do I? How do I? Send scouts here to learn more about this place. Okay. How do I? Good with this my Monday stream. Excellent. I kind of feel like this is a good Monday game, and Fallout is a good Saturday game, and then I'll try to do more in the middle. I might try to do as much of this on stream as I can, because I feel like this is pretty fun with you guys. And I feel like this is something where I can do, like, weekday streams are easier for me if I don't have to do them for, like, 5 hours, like I do with Fallout. Oof. No, bad. How do I send scouts? Is it that I don't have anybody free? Maybe I don't have any freed up employees. That might be the problem. I don't need anybody here at the moment because it's full. So then if I go back out here, and now that I have two, okay, how do I send scouts? Send scouts here to... I don't understand what I'm not doing. The beacon gives you access to the world outside the city. You can explore with scouts deployed through the beacon panel. Scouts are self-sufficient and can venture great distances from the city. They may find precious resources, survivors, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so is the beacon panel... Create a new scout team, not enough... Oh, not enough wood for a new scout team. Okay, well, we won't be able to do that tonight, then. So let's halt operation for now. And then we'll go in the tech tree. I'm not against just getting heaters. That way I don't need as many steam hubs, because then I can heat buildings and heat them like just during the time of day that I would need them. Versus like the tents. Yeah, heating is cheap and fast. This is decidedly less cheap and decidedly different. So we're gonna do heaters next. I think that's just smart. Now tomorrow we're not gonna be in as much trouble. But this is good. So people seem to have largely calmed down, which is good. Why are people mad? We need a win. People cheers in a city, the real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they have, and volunteers line up eagerly. We needed a win. Oh, okay, so they're happy because I built the thing. Why is it not checked off? Because I didn't turn it on? I'll turn it on in the morning. Don't worry about it. But what I was saying with Fallout, when I play Fallout, I tend to get, like, so obsessed with it that I play it for, like, 5 hours. But I feel like this game, as much as I'm really liking it, it would be easier for me to hop on and do even an hour stream and then hop off. Okay, so how are we doing housing-wise? Excellent. Now we only have 8 unhoused. Why is this yelling at... Oh, it's the cookhouse that's yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me? Close this time of day. Could not resume production, requires raw food. Are we getting the raw food? Well, let's keep moving on the raw food. Please. We have food though, so hopefully they'll just get more food overnight. And we'll be okay. How are we looking? We should... Oh, this is not doing nearly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, that's not doing anything like what I wanted it to do. Rip. Okay, that... Okay, we're gonna put this back in overdrive. Okay, cool. This seems to be heated still anyway. So... maybe this was a waste. I just thought it could only do 1 ring. Or maybe... Oh no, it's heating those. It is heating those. Okay, so we're gonna keep it livable. Not comfortable, but livable overnight, which is good. That should keep people from getting sick at night while it's still this cold. And hopefully it will stay livable on its own once the temperature goes up tomorrow. Hold on. Am I not doing anything in Book of Laws? I should be. I think we picked radical treatment. Yeah. We're gonna do radical treatment. That's the one I wanted to do anyway.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Now, what does that unlock? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I can still get the care house. Either way. Okay. So that's not really an either-or. I assumed it was an either-or situation, but it's not. Gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. You will have to build the care house, but they'll be kept alive, no longer a burden. Residents eat half as much, and hope will rise slightly. Okay, and that moves us towards prosthetics. Here, the either-or is we can feed sick people extra rations to help with their recovery. Our medical facility should be fully utilized even if we put patients on the floor. I don't know that I like about that. Using the extra code will cause discontent, and disease. Discontent will rise slightly. But the capacity of medical... So I just have to build less medical facilities. Here, this only gains me an ability. It doesn't give me anything other than this ability. And both of those will take me towards triage. I'm not really going to decide that right now. Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better that it's not quite as either-or as I thought it was. This, I hope they don't cut my leg off if I fall ill. Well, too bad! Now, do I have to, like, do I have to, like, select that somewhere, or is that just in place? I think that might just be in place. I have a feeling we're at capacity, so I should build another medical facility tomorrow. It should be one of the things I build. But we're really close to getting everybody housed, too, which is exciting for me. Because that's been a stress point. For sure. I feel like this is one of those games that's kind of scary to stream, because then everybody figures out what you would actually be like if you were a dictator. We can put some people back in here, too, because we'll actually have been using coal, so it won't be full up anymore. Oh yeah, see, it does have a range. Excellent. So I did understand how that works. Once we get heaters researched, too, I could potentially put the other medical facility here, and then not have to have a steam hub. Oh no, because it's a medical facility. People would be in it all the time. So I'd want it just like housing. So never mind. Never mind what I said. Another day, another shift. That's life. Okay, we're gonna take this out of overdrive. Discontent has gone up. Yeah, that's fine. But the temperature is gonna rise 1 level, so that's good. I have a lot of things I need to get building. Like, a lot. Did we get more food? Did people go get food? Oh, it takes like 20 out. 12, okay. I gotcha. See, and it went up a little bit. So hopefully we're going to be largely fine. So I'm going to put some workers back in here. No gather... Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Not enough wood to create, and I need 5 people. Why is everything complicated? Just absolutely everything is complicated.
Time to get to work.
I would like another medical post, because I have a fair amount of sick people. But I would also like to actually house the last couple of people, because I think that's really going to help. But at this point, I'd almost rather wait for a quest to pop up again. Yep, we got some food in, so that's good. They do take the road first, which is cool. That's nice to know that they're smart like that. So what we're going to do, just to kind of like fill in time, is we're gonna build roads. Oh, I don't... Oh, roads are costing me wood. Well, frick that. I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but there's no reason why I should have assumed this, but the game I was just playing, roads, didn't cost resources. So I should have been paying attention to if they cost resources in this game, and I was not doing that. So that's my own dang fault. I can't blame that on anybody but me. Alright, we're gonna... How are we looking? Yeah, see, this is staying livable. As is, so that's good. I'm gonna need to fix this I don't have coal problem, though. Heaters researched. Excellent. So let's go in and pick something new. I'm not against just upgrading this, but that's a lot of wood. I'm not against going for a sawmill the way we've been going through wood. Oh, bunkhouse is better than tents, clearly. We're not going to research something right now, because right now I need my resources for what I'm trying to do. When I get 5 more wood, I can build a new medical post, which I really want to do, because I have... Who makes wooden roads? Builders. Who makes wooden roads? I don't know. People who do. I'm assuming I can eventually level those up. Now, before I do this, I still have a lot of sick people, so have a lot of sick people. So we'll do a second medical post, and we'll put it here. I am aware we're out of wood. Don't worry about it. It's still not going to take care of all of my sick people, but we're going to be better off. And then I need 40 freaking wood to be able to do this. That's just ridiculous to me. Resource-wise, I don't have anybody in here, right? I'm not that dumb? Okay, good, I'm not that dumb. Let's keep going as much as we can. Honestly, do we have any other wood? Because we don't... There's this wood, too. We also have this wood. Because that's the resource we need the most of. Okay. I think because we need so much wood and we're kind of starting to run low on it, and I also do want to build roads, we're going to go in here and we're going to do a sawmill. We'll start researching that. You need staff here. Okay. That's going to help somewhat. So we still have unhoused, but it's significantly more under control. And to be fair, we have so many sick people that you just go sleep in the sick person's room while they're in the hospital. Like, it'll be fine.
Workday ends. It's off time.
We shouldn't need to put this in overdrive overnight. We'll still need it. We shouldn't need to put it in overdrive overnight. Now, what I could do... Adjacent to a street. That's a little annoying. I didn't build that quite right. I'll just use the last of my wood to do this. Captain Summers are concerned about the number of people. You have 3 days to build another medical post. I just built one. You have 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick people for treatment. I won't address this right now. I literally just built one and it's already built. Otherwise, because like I would totally do this, but I already did it. Wish it would let me see how many sick people I had. You have 30 to admit 1/3 of the sick people for treatment. I wonder if this is feasible. I feel like this is feasible because I have 2 of them. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna roll the dice on this one. I only need to treat 4. So, we should be able to do it. Because in 8 hours, they'll be out. And 3 hours, that person will be out. Like, we should be able to get 4 more people in. So I should still be able to get a bonus. And then this way, hopefully people can sleep in a shelter tonight. Making more food, which is fine. I might need to get another... I just don't have enough people, is my problem. That seems to be my primary issue. Oh, we can be moving a little bit faster. Are those my hunters? Okay, my hunters are moving out. That's excellent. How are we doing? Okay, so yeah, I'm not in overdrive, but everybody's doing pretty okay. So that's excellent news. We're all staying nice and livable. Here I can do another one of these. What are these? Dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Discontent will be reduced permanently. With each spontaneous duel, slight reduce in discontent. Sometimes people will be killed in the duel. Interesting. I'm not actually against that. It's the apocalypse. But this will let me unlock other things. Public house. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly. We can unlock moonshine and houses of pleasure. Well. This one will help keep the heat on, that's for sure. Okay. Also, might help me with my low population problem. At least the way I would run things. Let's see. I'm not against child shelters either. This one feels more like Wonder. Well, I guess you could do either or. I feel like this one's going to be more locking things in and out. But I wouldn't mind setting up children as apprentices. Probably should start doing this one though. So what do we got? Cemetery. We'll have to build a cemetery. Hope will rise slightly. No risk from disease. I will have to build a cemetery, and burying people will keep people from work. Corpse disposal. New building, snow pit, which I'll have to dig. No risk from diseases. Bodies are preserved for future use. Hope will fall and discontent will rise. Ugh. See, this is gory. Here's the thing, right? Corpse disposal, pretty gory. Pretty darn gory. Like, this is about as bad as it gets. But I'd also like to point out, we don't have a lot going on. We don't have a lot of space. So, like, a cemetery, like, this is one of those things, like, emotionally I get it. But if we're speaking just practically, this is so much better because I can freeze the corpse and then I can give people organ transplants and then we can keep living. Like, this is gruesome. Corpse disposal is absolutely gruesome. I will completely admit it. Absolutely gruesome. But if we're talking about, like, the survival of humanity, if we're talking about, like, what's going to keep us alive, I think corpse disposal is the way to go, personally. Like, cemeteries are nice. I get it, and I get the argument, like, cemeteries is, like, it's a purely emotional thing. It's what, you know, can keep us human. I understand that, too. I get it entirely. But corpse disposal, I think, I mean, I guess I'm taking up space either way. So that argument, I guess, doesn't matter. I don't really care about it takes, like, people aren't going to work for a couple hours because we're going to have a funeral. That doesn't bother me. But I just feel like this... The bodies are preserved for future use just makes me think that there's something down the road that I'm certain what's going to happen is the ceremonial funerals are going to increase hope and decrease discontent. Like, this is, if I'm only worried about emotions, this is the right track. The organ transplants, later on down the road, once I have better research, I think will keep people alive. I think it will help me with gravely ill. But I'm probably going to get the organ transplants no matter what. Because it's probably going to be like over here where I still get both options. This is just, the picture is just gruesome. Versus, like, I mean, this is still sad, but, like, there's the sun, and it's like, oh. I really want to make this decision now, too. What's my hope and discontent like right now? My discontent is not bad. The thing is like, I just think this is the smarter choice, and I'm judging myself for it. I just think it's the smarter choice. It's so grueling. It's so gruesome. But it's so practical. So utterly practical. But the cemetery option will make our people happier. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, if I wasn't on stream, I would have already picked corpse disposal. Though I'm really just thinking about it because I know there's like a video record. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go corpse disposal. It's so nasty.
A new law has passed.
I know. You all have a right to be upset with me. I'm not even gonna be mad at you for being upset with me. I can't even be mad at you. Be mad at me. It's okay. I will take it. I earn it. But my instinct says it's gonna help us. Snow pit. And it must be someplace cold. So we're gonna put that like way the frick out here somewhere. I don't want to destroy resources. We can build it there. It's so gruesome. It's so gruesome. I know it's so gruesome. Oof. This number went up. I thought it would only go down. Oh, that sucks. Okay. See if adding more people means I can put more people in here. I've apparently staffed this with engineers, which is interesting. Doing fine. Thank you, Clarence. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, Benedict. I appreciate you guys trying to make me feel better. Amputees. Oh, we got them. We got some amputees. People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite, work accidents, or other mishaps after becoming gravely ill and being saved by radical treatment. Amputees can't work, but they still need to be housed and fed. Later in the game, you can research upgrades that will help you find solutions to this problem. They're prosthetics. It's not that kind of solution. First amputee. Consider signing care house or prosthetics law. Yeah. We'll do that. Not right now, because I can't, but I'll say that for sure. We can definitely do that. I have other promises I've already made. I now have 2 amputees. That's exciting. Wish I would have not built all these roads. I did not understand what I was doing. Snow pit for the dead. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Okay. I'm not saying we need to be proud of dumping people in the snow. I never said that. That was 0% what I said. I just said that it was the practical choice. Never said people need to be proud of practical choices.
Get moving.
Alright, y'all need to give me some wood. And we need to get some things going here. Another sawmill. Okay. Alright. Resources. Coal thumper. Honestly, I think I need a sawmill before I need the coal thumper. Yeah, and it can be right here. It can be right here. Get that sucker built. Can I? Oh, never mind. Okay, what are we researching? Okay, we've done almost everything in the first tier except for the steelworks. So it might be time to save up for the next level because I don't need a lot of steel at the moment. Yeah, I can't have a research goal right now, so there's no reason to staff this because I can't put anybody in it anyway. I don't think we're going to meet this goal, but that's fine. It'll be the first time. Discontent is actually pretty low, all things considered, so I'm okay with that. Let's turn this back on. We need wood and we need workers, and I should have access to both. Maybe. We'll have one less person there. We don't necessarily have... We don't have any food in there right now. So that's fine. Under construction. They didn't tell me there's two dead bodies in there. We can go get those later. Ah, fudge. Oh, okay. Frightened patient. One of our patients is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Cut off his leg, or let him be. Oh, boy. One of our people's facing death. He's going to die if he doesn't get his leg cut off. He can't work. So, like, there's no practicality here whatsoever. Because if he doesn't have a leg, he can't work right now. And if he's dead, he can't work. So there's no practicality choice. It's entirely emotional. Do I cut off his leg anyway? And then he lives the rest of his life bitter and depressed, probably. Or do I let him be and he dies? And there's always the chance, we cut off his leg and he goes, I was wrong, I want to live. But, I mean, let's be honest. Does it tell me this person will be left as an amputee, this person will probably die? It says probably. This person will be an amputee. This person will probably die. I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens if we leave him alive. As long as it won't spread to anybody else. Like, if we were in his... I just think a person that's, like, in that much panic doesn't necessarily get to decide if they keep their... I want to see what happens if we see this. Because it says probably. Like, does that mean there's a chance he'll live? Like, he'll be fine? Let's let him be. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. I have a morbid curiosity, shall we say. I want to get the beacon going. And I want that more than my next research level, which is probably a mistake. I want to see what happens. Wood crates depleted. Well, that's sucky. I still have these wood crates, right? Oh, that's not. These are wood crates. Yes, these are wood crates. That's okay. I'm getting that sawmill built. I can get that sawmill built. Is it 40 or 50? Ah, I can send people now. Let's go. Oh, no. Bad game. Lost expedition. Gosh, freaking darn it. What is happening? There we go. How do I tell them to go? This button? Perfect. Okay, they're gonna go find our people. Yeah, it's true. Do not resuscitates and that sort of thing. I don't know if we have those, though. Like, I don't know if we have laws. MMB in Star Wars. Thoughts? What's MMB? I don't know what you're talking about. Should I know what you're talking about? If there was some sort of announcement in the last 5 hours, I haven't seen it. One of our people died. Was it the gangrene guy? It was probably the gangrene guy. Patient refused to die of gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but he suffered terribly. We must make sacrifices. I don't want Will to fall. Also, it was his choice. I didn't choose it for him. Okay, Sawmill. Let's get some people working there. We need that wood, baby. Area of effect. There are two types of building with area effect. Some buildings, like sawmills, have an area of effect with resources that can be gathered, and some in this area which they can affect people, i.e. house of prayer or places like field kitchen. It would help me if you didn't give me examples for things I cannot yet build. So sawmill. From sources, okay. Okay, interesting. Got it. Can I make a new one of these yet? I can. Well, I can in like 2 game minutes.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay. So they want me to make a decision over here. Oh, I can't do funerals because I don't have a ceremony. So sometimes this cuts me off from making a choice, and sometimes it doesn't. Interesting. Okay, organ transplant. We could use the body parts of our deceased to save lives and accelerate healing. I knew it. I knew it. This was the way the dead can continue to contribute to the survival of our city. Sick will recover faster. I knew that was how this was going to go. Organic fertilizer. That's horrid. Okay. You know, okay. So, care house. Gravely ill are kept alive in the care house and are no longer a medical burden. Residents who eat half as much, hope will rise. So, or I think it's or amputees. So we can do this. We can put the amputees here, and it will go towards prosthetics. Extra rations for the ill or overcrowding, which will take me to triage. Now, if I pick care house, does that mean I can't go in this direction? I want to go in this direction because I want to get to prosthetics. So it's not really that much of a decision. I just don't know if that cuts off this tree or not. We'll have to build the care house. That's okay.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
It means more beds and food for the rest of us. Now let's look. Nope, I can still choose over here. Excellent. And then that's going to move us towards prosthetics. New blueprint in a factory, which we don't have factories yet, and medical facilities will be at work. I'm into it. I'm into it. Multiple problems. Okay, what are our multiple problems? Requires at least one worker. Oh, I don't have any workers in there because I'm not doing anything. So that's fine. That would be why. Are they bringing home food? Not yet. They're not bringing home as much, so that's gonna be a problem. I need better food options. Care house. People who become amputees will move to the care house, freeing them up from homes from other people to live in. Care house residents can't work, but only eat half as much as others. In the Sicilian life law, assigned gravely ill can also be moved to the care house. Where does the care house live? Oh, here. Can I build a... Sorry, that was... My brain stopped talking because I was thinking. Okay, I would really like to do more research, but I literally can't afford anything except the steelworks. Can't even afford the steelworks. Oh no, I can. I can research the steelworks, but honestly, I'd rather keep the wood at this juncture. We're staying livable, right? We are staying livable. But I don't have enough coal, so I need to get the coal thumper going. This is the last day we can get by without it. I guess I could just assign people to go get coal. But I don't have anybody available. This, I don't think we're gonna meet this one, but that's okay. I thought we would, but I didn't understand the premise. That's okay, discontent's pretty low, so if I fail that, I'll live. Oh, you understand livable out there? Whoa. Once they reach an exploit site, scouts will await your orders. To issue them, click in the highlighted icon. Scouts will often need your decision to how to deal with what they find. Note, scouts carry resources they recover with them, so in order to make use of those resources, you have to call them back to the city. Okay, what do we got? The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. Yeah, search the area. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd starve. The children and adults surrounded back, ready to go. Sites discovered observatory and sturdy shelter. Scouts will go with them, and we'll pick up 4 people. Oh, 22 workers, 10 engineers, 4 children is what I think that means. I don't know what the exclamation point. It will take longer and some of them may die. No, escort them home. I mean, I have things I need you guys to do, but I need you to find the people. Day 8. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, ready to go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That is great news. I'm not necessarily going to have enough shelter. That should also boost hope when we find the people. They'll be back in time during the day even, which will be good. And that will help my I don't have enough people to do things problem. We can keep going like this for a while, I'd say. I'm glad you feel that way. We're doing fine, all things considered. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock, so I should probably stop. I want to... Well, okay. This is a good enough place to stop. This way we can be at the start of the new day when I pick the game up again. I'll try to keep this largely on stream. Even though I'm really into this. Like, really, really into this. So, during the week I can't do long streams, but that's okay. Maybe we can do like a 2-ish hour stream. But I say that and we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys being here. This was really fun. I thought this would be a game that would really stress me out and I wouldn't like it. I actually am really digging this. I think this is really neat. So, I don't know when I'll be back. I think I can stream Fallout on Saturday. We have company coming over. So maybe not. If you don't see me on Saturday, it's because that's the day my company's coming over. But as always, I'll try to finish the stream somewhere else to make up for it. Maybe I'll break my rule and stream on a Sunday if I can't come Saturday. But I'll probably hop on at some point in time during the week because I'm going to be too into this to not want to keep streaming it. So you would not be surprised if you see me during the week. Even maybe not tomorrow, but it wouldn't be surprised if you see me tomorrow either. I just can't commit to too many days ahead of time. But yes, thank you for being here, Kathleen. I appreciate it a lot. This will be my descent into fascism. That's probably what this game is going to be. But thank you guys a ton, and I will talk to you later.